My dear brothers and sisters, the readings of today speaks about when the Prince of Peace comes in the world, there will be transformations from within and without. There will be change of mind and heart, also change in society and in environment. And this reminds me of a small anecdote which I'd like to share with you. It's about a man carrying with him handful of sand from the seashore, walked into the hut of a monk. And he asked the monk, "Do you know what I have in my hand?" And the monk said, "Looks like you have got sand which must have picked up from the seashore." And the man said, "Do you know why I have brought it here to you?" And the priest and the monk said, "I don't know." And then this man said, "You see this handful of sand in my hand, which as I came from the seashore was falling bit by bit. They represent my sins." And then the priest told him, "Go back to the seashore, sit down on the seashore, prepare a huge mound of sand like on the hillock. Sit back and look," he says, "at that mound you have prepared. As the waves come in and the water comes in, you realize soon the whole mound will become flat. All so-called sand which you have collected has gone back into the sea. And there will be peace and calm," he says. This is what we heard in both the readings. Transformation, a change from within and without. In the first reading we heard about Prophet Isaiah talking about this transformation, first in nature around us. And he used different images of deserts and hills and all. He says, will be laid low, and those dry areas will start bringing in fruit. Those which are like dry totally water will start gushing out from there. There will be transformation. And for the Israelites, this was a very important message because they were now in exile, where they lost their identity and sterility. And you must know that for the Jews, these were both very important. The identity, that they were chosen people of God. There was a close link between them and Yahweh, that they were chosen. Sterility, because God had told at beginning, go and increase and multiply. So for them, it was very important. And Isaiah tells them, you'll go back to your land, you'll get back to identity, and your tribe will prosper. And so with this same thought carried on in the gospel passage, we heard about a man who was paralyzed, unable to move, can't live life fully as a human being. He is transformed by the simple words of Jesus. Go, he says, take up a mat and walk and go home. And this man starts walking home. All he says, because these 4 people, or people who brought him from the roof, had faith. And so too this man had faith that Jesus has the power to make him whole, to transform him once again, the person, everyone around. So today as we reflect on this so-called power of transformation from within and without, let's look at ourselves. Have you ever been transformed? I'm sure you will say, definitely. When you experience love, forgiveness, kindness, sympathy, empathy from outside, we get transformed from within. But how do we show it out? This is seen in we becoming a better people. We, in a way, pass on the message we have received to others. Let's then do today in season of Advent, allow us, the Lord, to come in. Allow the Lord to change our heart from within so that we will be able to welcome the Prince of Peace into our hearts.